Can cats help autistic people? Well, in today's video, I'm going to be talking all things cat. Here we go. Well, hello people, how you guys doing? I hope you're doing well, and if you're brand new to my channel, I talk about autism on a weekly basis from my own experience, so if you want to see more, consider subscribing, hitting that notification bell, so you don't miss out on anything. Now, when you normally think of animals and helping people in general, you don't often think of cats. But honestly, cats can be really beneficial to someone's well-being, especially for someone who's on the spectrum like myself. One of the reasons why cats can be helpful for those on the spectrum is that it is a sense of responsibility. Having a cat comes along with it a sense of responsibility, like you have to actually take care of this little bundle of fluff, this little bundle of joy. Playing with your cat and also giving it treats and combing it every so often doesn't count as being responsible. There are other things to be responsible for, such as feeding the cat, and also changing the litter tray, making sure the cat gets enough exercise, especially if they're a house cat as well. You know, if they're a house cat, they're not going to be as active as those who come in and out of the home. I think it's a great opportunity, especially for kids on the spectrum, to be able to give them a responsibility. So whether it is feeding the cat or making sure the cat gets groomed or something like that, you know, giving your child a role in the responsibility of looking after this little bundle of fluff, this little bundle of joy. Because to me personally, when I'm given responsibility of something, I just feel like I have a purpose in the family home. So if I've got something to do, I'll want to do that thing to the best of my ability. And I think using that excitement of, this is a cat, this is really cool, and actually giving someone the responsibility or some responsibility of looking after it, I think can be really an empowering thing. Cats can be a really great way of getting autistic people to socialise. Now for me personally, if I'm going into someone else's home and there's not really an animal there of any kind, I don't know what to do with myself. It can be really difficult to start a conversation off with people because you don't know what to say really. Like, I feel like that all of the time, you know, I really do. And to be honest, animals lessen the anxiety and just the stress of things really for me. They're a great way to start a conversation because it's like, oh, you've got a cat. It's like, yeah, we do. And you can just start the ball rolling from there. Obviously, I know not everyone's gonna like cats, so that conversation can come up, but I think it's a good way of starting the ball rolling with a conversation, which autistic people like myself can struggle with at times. Another reason why cats are great for autistic people is the sensory side of things. Now for me, I've lived with a dog before. I lived with a black lab. Now, as much as I loved him, he stunk. He stunk of dog all the time. But yeah, cats are generally very clean, so they don't leave an odour or a smell. Though, cat food absolutely stinks. I can't do cat food. In terms of noise between a dog and a cat, dogs are noisy. They whine. Well, in my experience anyway, they whine, they bark really loudly, which scares me. So with cats, they're very quiet, you know, they move about very subtly. They do meow and stuff, but for me personally, it's not anxiety inducing. It is actually quite subtle. Cats are soft and cute and just cuddly and just really soft. So for me, that's a big bonus as well. I just love stroking cats. It's just a real pleasurable sensory experience for me. Also, and this is one of the other reasons why I think cats can be helpful for autistic people, they are very calming. A lot of cats have a very calming influence because they don't really do a lot, to be honest. They just sit around, they play sometimes, they go outside. And also, if a cat is relaxed, feels safe in the home, they're more likely to show affection, which is another thing I love about cats actually. You have to earn their respect, whereas a dog, no offense to dog lovers out there at all, it's a lot harder to earn the respect of a cat because they are very independent creatures compared to a dog. And also another reason why I think having cats is helpful for autistic people is that they're relatable. Like, I never really thought about this until I did this video, but cats like to loaf quite a lot and tend to like being on their own quite a lot of the time. But also I think it's great if you're teaching a kid about boundaries and giving people space, because cats obviously want to be on their own. They go off on their own quite a lot, so therefore it's great from a teaching of boundaries point of view. But cats are relatable. They're a great way of starting a conversation. From a sensory point of view, they are great as well, especially if you have kids in the house. I think it is a great way of giving your child a sense of responsibility for looking after a cat. And then they're just very calming. They're just very calming animals. But I want to know from you, do you love cats, hate cats? And also, is there anything that I have missed? Any benefits to having a cat in the home? Let me know down below. Thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, hit that like button so I know. Subscribe if you are brand new. Stay you, stay indie. Have a great day, guys, and I'll see you all next time.